Now let's check out in another way, who am I? Now when we were small, we never knew who I am, whether I am being born or whether I am going to die, whether I am going to sick or whatever it is, we never knew. So later on we collected some data from this outside world. They gave us a name, they gave us a country, they gave us a religion. So they gave a lot of things to us, which we never asked for. So because of all that, because we start gathering from that base a lot of other information, then we created I amness. Now try to explain yourself or introduce or talk about yourself without any of this information which you took from outside world. Will it be possible to describe you? No. Without those information, you don't know who you are. So that means when the information is gone, no more I amness. That means I am just a bundle of information which somebody gave us, and we created and we gathered so much other information by ourselves. So that is what created me. So without that information, now you know there is no I amness in the mind or in the body or in the soul. Soul, of course, is energy, so you can't name it. So now you can see what is the issue is, because the total that we are thinking I am, this body is me or this mind is me or whatever, is not correct. When we were small, we were just joyful and happy. We never had any worries or never wanted to find any answers. As long as we get something to eat, as long as we don't have aches and pains in our body, we were just happy. We were just blissful and joyful. So what destroyed this joyful and blissfulness? By the information what we gathered from this world. So we can name it as knowledge. What we gathered knowledge from this world. So then what you have to do to get back to that joyfulness, what we were enjoying? We have to empty ourselves, put away all the garbage, whatever we collected from the outside world. If you can put away all this, then you can find or go back to that level. But can you do it? So when I say You can do it. You might say, then how the hell that you are going to live? So that is a fear that you have, we all have for tomorrow, how we are going to live tomorrow. These are the fears which keeps you running behind or chasing these things. But if you find out that we have already paid for this trip, the trip at the moment that you are enjoying in this human world. We are on a paid trip, but you don't know that. What I'm trying to do is I just want to change some thinking pattern, your thinking pattern, the way you are thinking. Think differently and find out on your own, because I'm not going to explain everything to you. If you want, because if I try to explain, it might give you a wrong ideology or a concept. So I'm just opening up few paths or few ways to think differently from what you have been doing. Because I want you to find the answers on your own. Otherwise, it will go as another information into your head. So that's why I always tell you, just find it on your own. I'm just telling you certain things. So if you start thinking like this, you will come out lot of answers to your lot of questions. And actually, one day you will see there has been no questions or no answers. Because of the false information, all these questions arises. And then we need to find the answers. What you have to do, just as I told you, be the ocean or be the nature. Don't disconnect from yourself, from nature. You are part of nature. And erase that I amness, that I am here separate here, and I am a being here, I am a human here, and there is a world outside. No, it is incorrect. You are it. You are not this or that. You are it. You are the nature, and you are it. So one day when you realize this, then as I have told you, you become the ocean. Or you become the universal consciousness. Then that day you will find the total blissfulness or the happiness or the enlightenment. Because in a media like this, I won't be able to tell you everything. Because you will be misled. Unless we sit in front of each other and sort out the doubts and the things what you have in your mind, one by one. That's the only way that I can explain it. Otherwise, I won't be able to do it. Because again, it might give you wrong information. So that is why I never wanted to start talking. like this. But because of so many people asked me to do so, I agreed. But I told them I won't be able to discuss or talk everything in a media like this. Because if there are people who wants to, anybody who wants to know the truth and discover the truth, please do not hesitate. You are welcome. Just put a comment and I will try to answer however it is possible. The best way is just to sit in front of each other and discuss things. We have been trying to discover or find out who am I or where this I amness is. So, we have looked into our body, mind, and soul. So, we could not find in any of these places that I amness. So, I amness is not in our mind, not in our body, not in our soul, not in the outside world. Then try to see, then where is this I amness? So even though that if you become enlightened, that somebody will say that I am enlightened. So that means still I amness is there. But I-amness is not in the mind, not in the body, not in the soul, not in this world, not in the skies, not in the seas, not. Because we have checked everywhere. Then where is this I-amness? So what are the places that we forget to look into? I have told you previously that whatever the sounds, what we hear, has occupied the silence. In other words, all these sounds is inside the silence. I hope you can understand that. All these sounds, what we hear in the silence, when all these sounds disappears, what remains? The silence. Then whatever the things, whatever that we see as existing, when all these things disappear, what remains? Emptiness. So these are the two places we never looked. So who am I? I am the silence. I am the emptiness. Or you can see both as one, because when you say silence, there is nothing. When you say emptiness, also there is nothing. So it's the same thing. I divided into two because then it's easy for you to understand. Now have you felt this? When you go to a lonely like top of a mountain where there are no much sounds, or to a beach where there is less people, totally calm and not noisy. Then how do you feel? You feel good. I think you have experienced this. Once you reach a place on top of a mountain or a place where it is lonely or in the woods, when you are totally alone and you are just listening to the birds or less sounds, the nature and emptiness, you feel good and nice. Why? Because that is you. Because you get connected to your own self. Because you are connected to you, real you. So that is why you feel good. That is why you feel really nice when you are in a place like that. So now you know, at least as an idea, that you are the silence and you are the emptiness. So just close your eyes and experience this feeling, the silence and emptiness. Keep on experiencing this as long as when you have free time. It will remember your childhood when you were very small. You never knew anything. So that is the blissfulness or the joyfulness that we all humans are looking for. Be connected with that. There are many ways that I can tell you how to get there, but not like this. Thank you. Have a good day.